Yeah.
Fan experience. You made some trips. What was the best trip? What was the best place you went to see that wasn't Beaver
Best
Stadium?
trip. I mean, nothing. Madison is so tough to beat. The people there are so nice. The environment is just like so beautiful, and like it is what you think of when you if you were describing like idyllic college football to someone. Um, didn't do. I mean, West Virginia was fine, but I don't know that I go back. I'm not gonna miss not going back.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into our best and we just have best. I don't know that we have worst, but you can throw in a worst if you want. Best on the field moment for Steve Sampson. What was your best on
The first pick six in the playoff game.
the Dominic DeLuca one?
Yeah.
You're just trying. Why? I'm curious.
Wait, you're just trying. What am I trying?
Are
to do?
you just trying to be different?
Positive?
Are you trying to be different than me?
No. Why? Is that what you're gonna pick?
No.
No, I thought it was snowballs for me. That was a home playoff. Again,
Okay.
We talked about that game as the first time ever, right? Like, was it a big game? It's the first time ever for this. First playoff game. That's the moment you knew. That's the moment you knew the game was. They're going to be pretty good shape, right?
Okay.
Realistically, I mean, that's early, but it's going to get the fans into it. It's going to be exciting. So it was exciting. I mean, so it was a very good moment on the field.
I only challenge you on that one because I was going to say the second one. I think that the second one is
I didn't know. Like I didn't. But,
and
yeah.
I just think
the second one you knew it was over. The first one was exciting.
Right. I don't know.
So I don't know if best moment.
I think the second one, no offense to Dom DeLuca, but the Tony Rojas one is so impressive in terms of the return and just if you go back, you can hear how people knew he's catching the ball while the ball is in air. Right. And then them hitting Zombie Nation early. I think that would be the play that I remember 2024 by. I think anybody that was there had the Tyler Warren hike hike to touchdown catch happened in Beaver Stadium. It's absolutely that.
Right. I mean, because that's on the list too, right?
Yeah.
Because we had best play was there. Then that's probably my best play. So you probably
I think that one is.
That.
Yeah, I think that one's my best play too. Yeah. So we'll cross that one off the list. Best moment in terms of fan experience.
I think the day in Indy, realistically, no matter how it turned out, the day in Indy was fun. Like for our personal fan experience, right? We meet people. We we do the tour, the Speedway early in the morning. Was that the day before? Just the whole that trip.
Yeah.
So and then we commandeer a piece of a corner of the bar and kind of hang out with friends and tell them we're there. Like I think
never got into the bar.
It was fat. You didn't get up early enough. Well, both nights too. I mean, I think Indy all the way around, right? Like, and again, they lost. For me, it's about that experience. I mean, for me, it's about the people you can kind of hang out with, spend some time with. Oh my gosh, we saw that person there too. Whatever else, it was. Yeah.
I think the one for me, the best moment for me, is not one that like a lot of people shared. Well, there were several. Number one, we surprised my mom with my cousin from Texas. Didn't pulled that off without a hitch for the most part. That was impressive. The lasting memory of the college football playoff game day experience for me is going to be this kid that was sled riding down a hill near our tailgating field. And I just thought like this is like that's probably never going to happen where that kid's going to specifically know that he can bring a sled to the football game so that he can sled ride down that hill. And I thought that was cool. Like that was showed the fun of how in some ways bizarre that moment and that weekend was. But in a good way. Cool. All right. We did best play. All right. On the count of three, team MVP. 1, 2, 3.
No, you just go first because I think I think.
Oh no! Oh, he's gonna be different.
No. Go ahead. I think I know what you're gonna say, but go ahead.
I'm gonna say Tyler Warren. It's so obvious.
I know, and it didn't hit me till late because I was talking to Susan. She's like, "What are you guys talking about tonight?" I'm like, "Oh, this, and team MVP." And she's like, "Well, who's that?" I'm like, "Well, it might be." And luckily, she was sitting down, and you're sitting down too. It might be the quarterback, right? Like you could make a case. I mean, the running back's interchangeable. The defense doesn't matter who it is because they stopped that great running back with what's his face not playing. I think it's Warren.
You're going to get a lot of feedback on that one, Steve. Not that
I know. I agree. Like I think there's a lot of things that are wrong with them. Are they better if what's his face plays the whole season?
No, I don't think that. But I think Abdul Carter is probably before him. I think.
But Abdul Carter doesn't play against Boise State, and they stopped the running back, right? I mean, not that he doesn't do big things in their game, but like it's not like they're not deep on defense, right? And again, anybody can coach the defense, and the defense is deep. I don't know. Like is he top 5? I mean, I'm not.
He's
trying
top
to be
5. He's top 5. He's top 5.
Like I wasn't doing it just for but as I thought about it, I'm like, oh shit, that's just crazy. He can't possibly be. But in some ways, like somebody's got to throw the ball to Tyler Warren, and the running backs are interchangeable. Like, I mean, no disrespect to either one of them, but like neither one of them is bigger than the other in terms of what they're doing. So I don't know.
Because if the wide receiver, I understand the argument more.
And the wide receivers,
if the wide receivers stink that bad, and yet they still win, how many games they win? 13.
I don't know.
And almost come back.
I'm not going to die on the hill, but he was like my first thought because it was easy to overrule the defense. It was easy to generalize and say there's not one there.
It's a nuanced take that I am surprised by.
I know. I was surprised too when I started thinking about it. But I knew you'd say Tyler Warren, right?
Yeah, so for this, I just think it was okay.
I mean, this team doesn't. There's. I guess there's probably 3 or 4 games this could.
Okay.
3 or 4, 2 or 3. They don't win without Tyler Warren. Maybe more.
They don't win the. I don't know that they win the. I guess you need them to throw the football, but I don't know that they win the Bowling Green game without Tyler Warren. I don't know that they win the. They certainly don't win the USC game without Tyler Warren. Although those throws against USC for the 4th downs to Julian Fleming are really good. And good point. I don't like it.
I went down the hill because it just struck me. I'm like, well, maybe
is
in the discussion.
Well, let's say, would I be this apprehensive about it if it's the way Penn State loses the Orange Bowl is Tyler Warren makes a catch over the middle, fumbles it.
Now we're making up different worlds.
But like,
yeah, would you right? Like if the last taste in your mouth wasn't what he did at the end, how much does that color the discussion? I mean, I think it's Tyler Warren. I don't think it's not, but I don't.
You make a good argument.
There's for Aller is wasted totally.
Okay,
I don't think
there is beyond reasonable or not like you have some doubt in this logic that I don't think a jury would convict. Is what I'm saying.
We'll see. Okay. Our listeners might, but we'll see.
All right. We got all that stuff. Any worst moments? Any worst moments? But
yeah, besides the Orange Bowl.
But besides, let's be nice to people. Maybe.
Well, no, that wasn't a good moment. That's not being mean to anybody. That's just the way it ended, and I think that's got to be a fair part of the discussion. We've had this discussion. It's not mean to anybody. It just probably could have ended differently.
I think the Orange Bowl, the feeling after the Orange Bowl is probably the worst I've ever felt as a Penn State football fan. So yes, that was the worst moment. All right.